At first glance, caves look like nature's air-conditioned playgrounds. Cool, dark, maybe a few bats for ambience. But go inside, and suddenly it's less adventure and more auditioning for your own obituary. The truth is, some of the most painful drawn-out deaths happened underground, where the rock doesn't crush you fast. It just waits. 1. Courrières mine, France, 1906. Picture this. You're working deep in a coal mine. It's hot, dusty, and the foreman's temper is basically a ticking time bomb. You think, okay, a little suffocating, but manageable. And then, boom. A methane explosion turns the whole place into an industrial-sized pressure cooker. Over 1,000 miners die instantly. But here's the special feature. Some survive, trapped in the dark for weeks. They bang on the rock walls, hoping someone hears. Spoiler, nobody does except themselves, echoing each other's despair. This isn't a Hollywood-style death with fireballs and dramatic violins. It's more like being stuck in a karaoke room where the mic is off, and the only sound left is your heartbeat fading out. The irony? Courrières is remembered as Europe's biggest industrial disaster, but for the guys underground, it was just the longest work shift ever, and also their last. 2. Kinross, South Africa, 1986. You're working in a gold mine, dusty, sweaty, but hey, at least you'll grab a beer after your shift. Except before you can clock out, a fire breaks out and carbon monoxide fills the tunnels. Suddenly, you're not breathing oxygen anymore. You're inhaling death scent, invisible addition. And the cruel joke? It doesn't warn you with coughing or choking. Nope, it's polite. It just tucks you in like you're at a spa, whispers sweet dreams, and makes sure you never wake up. 177 miners died that day. Not from explosions, not from collapsing walls. Nope, they literally lost a match against air. That's right. At Kinross, even breathing turned deadly. One moment you're fine, and the next, the air quietly decides you're done. 3. Deep sea cave deaths. You swim into a deep sea cave. The tunnel is so small your tank scrapes the ceiling. Your light only reaches 2 meters, and everything past that is just black. Your oxygen gauge is dropping. You kick forward, too hard, and mud explodes everywhere. Now the water is brown. Your light reflects off nothing, and you can't tell where the walls are. You turn left. It's a dead end. You turn right. Another dead end. Your air runs out while the exit is only 10 meters behind you, but you can't find it anymore. In deep sea caves, you don't drown suddenly. You just get lost until your air quietly runs out. 4. Dry cave. Deaths. You crawl into a cave no one's ever mapped, thinking you're being adventurous. 5 minutes later, your knees are bleeding, your elbows hate you, and the air tastes like drywall. You try to turn around. Nope. The space is smaller than your last apartment. A few rocks roll behind you like nature saying, "Doors closed." Your water bottle's empty. Your mouth feels like you've been chewing chalk. You start thinking, maybe dirt has moisture. Then the light dies, the air stops moving, and you just lie there, wondering how you lost a fistfight to dust. In dry caves, you don't die quick. You just dry out like a sad forgotten raisin. 5. Eagle's nest, sinkhole. See a crystal clear pond in Florida and think, wow, peaceful, cool, except it's actually a vertical death tunnel over 90 meters deep. You dive in, chasing the pretty light beams. 5 minutes later, you're spinning in a dark underwater maze. Your oxygen is panicking louder than you are, and the surface looks about 3 planets away. Local divers call it the graveyard. But sure, maybe you'll be the first exception. You won't. At Eagle's Nest Sinkhole, you don't drown fast. You just quietly join the collection. 6. K2 Black Hole Cave. Near the base of K2 lies an underwater cave called the K2 Black Hole Cave. From above, the water is perfectly still, glassy and calm, the kind of place that looks like it belongs on a nature calendar. Calm, like a gravestone. No one knows how deep it goes. They just know many divers went in, and never came back. No bodies, no bubbles. Just names quietly crossed off the list. You strap on your tank, switch on your light, and tell yourself, just a quick look. The glow fades behind you, the water gets colder, and the darkness ahead feels solid. No fish, no sound, only twisting tunnels, each one black as space. You swim deeper, a few meters, then a few more. Your light dims, your compass spins, then silence. Nothing. Only the surface far above, and no one knowing where you are anymore. In the K2 black hole cave, you don't die. You just disappear like you were never here. 7. Nutty Putty Cave. Nutty Putty Cave in Utah sounds like a candy shop, but it's actually a limestone nightmare. On November 24th, 2009, John Edward Jones and his friends decided to explore it. At first, the tunnel was just a little tight. John was laughing, crawling fast, acting like it was a race. Then the ceiling dropped lower, the walls closed in. He thought the passage ahead would open up. It didn't. It was a dead end. When he tried to back out, his body jammed between the rock walls. Head down, feet up, stuck like a cork jammed backward into a stone bottle. Rescuers arrived, talked to him, even touched his feet. But every attempt to pull him out risked breaking his bones. Blood pooled in his head, his heart weakened. After 27 hours upside down, John stopped breathing. They sealed the cave. He's still inside. In Nutty Putty Cave, you don't just get stuck. You never come back out. 8. Azerbaijan. Oil rig tunnel. You clock in on an oil rig in Azerbaijan during a thunderstorm, thinking, just another shift. That's adorable. The storm rips the power lines off like cooked noodles, sparks hit leaking gas, and suddenly the tunnels become a hallway-sized blowtorch. Fire blasts forward so fast, it outruns your fear. The air goes black, the floor starts melting like cheap birthday candles, and everyone runs, which is funny because the fire runs faster. You crawl through smoke so thick you can't see your own hands, coughing like an old tractor, wondering if this still counts as overtime. Workers scream behind you, then stop. Some suffocate, some burn, some just vanish mid-sentence like they rage quit existing. Above ground, the platform burns for days, glowing like a cursed nightlight. Below, the tunnels go silent, no movement, no sound, just empty boots and names missing from the list. In the Azerbaijan oil rig tunnel, you don't escape, you just get uninstalled. 9. Lost Maze Cave. You enter the Lost Maze Cave thinking, it's just a quick look around. Right. The forest blocks GPS, your compass spins, your flashlight flickers like it's mocking you. Every tunnel looks the same, every rock looks familiar. Which is weird, because you swear you've never met this rock before. Then the panic hits. You run, you slip, you meet the wall at full friendship speed. In the Lost Maze Cave, you don't find the exit. You just become part of the wall. You made it through all 9. Congrats. Not many people do. 9 caves, 9 creative ways to get deleted, stuck, burned, crushed, lost. Each one started with confidence and ended with silence. So if you ever see a mysterious hole in the ground, glowing softly in the distance, walk away or crawl in. Your choice.